Rahubat Yassar. Greetings to everyone.
Rahubat all, and greetings to all as well. We wanted to take the time to do a legal update concerning Dr. Malachi York's case. It's been a while since we've done any updates or any videos. As all know, and if you don't know, we relocated to North Carolina last year, so it just took us some time to get things together, but we are thankful and grateful to have an opportunity to speak to you today about Dr. Malachi York's case. We did recently visit with him on January the 25th. We had a one-day visit, as well as we had a court hearing in Denver, Colorado 2 days prior. Everything went well. This is in the medical litigation. We are still in that fight, so we are at a point where it's pivotal. As I've explained before, we are still waiting on the summary judgment ruling from the judge. The information that attorney Charles Tucker and I were able to express to her at this most recent hearing was very valuable for her to hear, as she is making the decision to either grant or deny the Bureau of Prisons request for summary judgment. And summary judgment just means, if you don't know, it's determining whether our case is still alive and we get to go to trial, or whether our case is summarily dismissed just on the pleadings. So that's what's going on. As it relates to Dr. Malachi York's condition, he obviously does still suffer from neurotic angioedema, and we are still very vested as it relates to getting him moved to Butner, North Carolina, which obviously we're in North Carolina, so that would be fantastic. When he does get moved, we'll only be about an hour and a half away from him. There have been some changes to the legal visitation schedule, and it means that we will be visiting more frequently. We need to visit at least twice a month. So just to let everyone know that at the end of last year, we weren't making as many visits. And now, since these changes have occurred, which I'm not at liberty to discuss, we do need to get to him more frequently. So the request is for us to visit twice a month on legal visits. And when we do visit, we visit 2 days at a time so that we can talk about all the legal things that are going on. As it relates to Dr. York's conditions, he's doing his best. He was in fairly good spirits when we saw him, and so we're thankful for that, of course. But things are absolutely critical. It is critical that he be moved, and it is critical, obviously, that we are always in the fight for his freedom. We're constantly reviewing and thinking of different legal maneuvers that may be helpful in both of those legal fights, the fight to have him moved and to have him freed. I am also involved in the Liberian fight from a legal perspective. We have been in communication with the Minister of Foreign Affairs there, as well as an attorney on the ground there who is making headway concerning the documents that need to come to the United States, and how we will interface with the State Department to make certain that we're able to get him out of ADX and move to Liberia, since he is a Liberian diplomat and citizen. So all of that is in the works. Dr. York was assigned his post in Georgia. It was during the Charles Taylor regime, and there was a lot of civil unrest in the country at that time. And so now we are going back and reviewing all the documents and making certain that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, so that we can effectuate a move for Dr. York. The other legal maneuver that I've been very involved in, as everyone knows, is the clemency. We are still very much in that fight as well. We have not heard anything from the White House with regard to the clemency. It has not been granted. Obviously, it has not been denied either, which means that that is also still a very viable option. And recently, when we were in New York, we received a great deal of information that we had not previously had. So I've gone through all of that, and many of the documents that we received are going to be useful in compiling the fourth clemency package, which I hope to get done in the next couple of weeks. I've wanted to have it done already, but the good thing is, the longer it's not done, the more documents I have that can be useful in the clemency. So I did obtain some new documents, and I'm thankful to have those. We are scheduled to visit Dr. York in the middle of February, as well as in the first week in March. So hopefully we will be able to, make more videos, because I know that it is helpful for everyone to hear what is going on with the legal fight. And I'm sure it's helpful to hear from me, because I am his attorney, and I do want very much to make certain that everyone feels connected and is connected as much as I possibly can. I also, as always, want to thank everyone for the love notes that we receive and the encouragement that we receive by way of email, text, phone calls, Facebook, everything. The letters, I can't even tell you how much it means to receive all of your encouragement and your moral support and your love, because we feel it. And whenever we see him and communicate with him by legal phone calls, we always let him know how much we feel everyone's love. So thank you so much for that. So that's pretty much all we have. I do also want to make the point that, in litigation, clearly we do have strategies, and there's only so much that we can say when we're doing a general update like this. So I would like, to have the benefit of the doubt with regard to that when people are considering what's said and what's not said. There are things that are protected and things that we cannot do. So I appreciate your consideration concerning those things. And always continue to support in the way that you feel led to support.
It's greatly appreciated. It's always needed. And the fight's not over till Baba's home.
We frequently get requests from people asking whether or not they can write to Dr. Malachi York, and the answer is no. Right now, he is not able to receive any general correspondence. So there's only a very limited and restricted number of people who he can write to at this point. So please do not send letters. If you do send a letter to the BOP, it is going to be returned to you, and he will not receive it. If memory serves me correct, it was 2016 when his general writing privileges opened up and he was able to receive and send letters to anyone that he wanted. Well, of course, we look forward to the time when that happens again, and as soon as it happens, we will let you know. But right now, that is not the case. Take care, everyone. Much, much love, much ashuk to all of you and to the family. We will be with you again soon. Thank you so much for all that you do, for all that you are, and for all that you support. And Grace and love and peace to you. Bye bye. Wadu.
To let them stop us down. Freedom. Oh yeah. Freedom for the master. Longer to be known.